Hey everyone, today I have an Evva 3KS. It's a slider lock with an interesting looking key. It's got 12 sliders, 6 on each side, and there are false gates on all the sliders. I'll start by moving all the sliders to the bottom of the keyway. I find that I kind of like picking from the bottom, like starting from the bottom. Feel like it's a little easier to pick to pick upwards rather than down. Huh. Got one that's like stuck at the top. There we go. I made a custom tool to tension. It's just made out of some music wire. Fits nice and tightly in there. And then slider pick that I made out of a Peterson 15 thousandths hook with a little notch cut into the end. Let's see if I can get it open. So do a counterclockwise tension and start from the back. 6 was binding on the right side. Feels set. 5's loose. 4 might be in a gate. 3 is loose. 2 is binding. Clicked into a gate. 1 was binding a little bit. Clicked into a gate. So what I'm looking for, if you could see that jiggle, I'm on number 4. And when it's in a true gate, there's a little bit of play in it. There's a little bit of jiggle. But if I can find one that's in a false gate, here's number 3 is in a false gate. It doesn't want to move. It's just bound up hard. So I moved it up, got a little click, and now there's that jiggle for the true gate. So I'll start again from the beginning. 1, 2 feels set. 3 feels set. 4 feels set. 5 is binding. Might have been between gates. It dropped into a gate. Feels set. The right side feels set. I'll go to the left. Oop, I hit number 1 and 2 up to the top, even though I started with them at the bottom, and that's the hardest thing I think about this lock, is accidentally moving sliders that you don't intend to move on the opposite side. It's hard to work in the keyway. Gotta click out of 6 into the gate. 5's binding. 5 feels like it went into a true gate. 4 is binding. Big click out of 4 feels like a true gate. Click out of 3 into a true gate, and got a little core movement. I'm on 2, binding hard. A lot of core movement, but 2 felt like I moved it into a false gate. So I'll ease off tension and keep lifting. There, now it feels like it's in the true gate and I got pretty good false set out of that. 1 is binding tightly. 1 feels like a true gate. Little core movement again. Just checking everything on the left side. left side feels set. I'll go back to the right. 1 feels set. 2 feels set. 3, I think, was between gates. Got a little click and it feels set. 4 might be in a false gate. Back off's on tension and move it down. Feels better. Now 4 feels set. 5 is definitely in a false gate. Sorry if my hand gets in the way. It's hard to keep my hand out of the way on this lock. I'm working on 4, 5, and 6. Felt like they were all in false gates. Six, 5, 4 feel good. 3 feels good. 2 feels good. 1 feels good. Back to the left side. 1 is set. 2 is, I think, in a false gate. There, 2 is set. I knocked 1 out. Maybe. Oh. 1 is set. 2 is set. 3 is set. 4 feels set. 5 feels set. 6 feels set on the left. Back to the right. Probably maybe just looking for 1 more. Hopefully 1 and 2 feel set. 3 feels set. Four feels set. And the switch tension up to the bottom of the keyway. Try to go for it's hard to get to 6 on the right side and the back on this lock. I jiggled something and I went into a deeper false set without. I must have just tapped something. Looks like the sidebar retracted on the right side, so I'm gonna check the left side. You could actually see the sidebar in the keyway on this lock. No, it is on the right side. Feels like pin 6 on the right might be in a false gate. Oh, there it is. Yep. The sidebar looked like it retracted on pin 6 on the right, or on on the right side. But pin 6 on the right was stuck in a false gate. I moved it up to the true gate and got it open. Let me... move stuff out of the way. And I'll get it gutted. So that is open. And it actually, the slider, it'll just turn right through shear because the sliders aren't sprung. I locked it back up. I have this cool 3D printed gut key that somebody gave me the file for. That'll hold all the sliders in the middle, and it makes it easier to slide the core out. You don't need a key to gut this lock, but this will hold the sliders in and in the middle. There's the actually 3 sidebar grooves in this lock housing. There's a passive sidebar on the top, which I'll take out first, and that's just for key control. It doesn't you can pick the lock with or without that. Then the left sidebar. And the right sidebar. There's the 6 sliders, or the 6 on each side from the top. I'm going to pop them out, starting with the right in the back. Slider number 6. And these all have 1 false gate and no mastering. There's the right side. Here's the core. There's the sidebar grooves. 12 chambers in the top. There's a close-up of what the sidebar looks like, and when I was saying I could see the sidebar was retracted, it's because this little bar on the right side sticks up into the keyway. You can physically see it. here's what the sliders themselves look like. So in this one, the true gate is the two deep grooves on the bottom, and there's a false gate, the shallow groove on the top, and that's what binds up hard, where the true gate has a little bit of jiggle in it. Just gonna arrange the pins quick to show that there's no mastering in this lock. I bought it brand new with no master keys. There's the close-up of the pins, no mastering in the lock, one false gate in all of the pins. And then I just wanted to show this this top sidebar before I sign off. It's for key control, so you don't need it for picking, but the top of the key has grooves, cuts in it that will align with the sidebar. So when the correct key is inserted, this sidebar can retract into the key. And if you put in the wrong key, then the sidebar will stick up into the keyway and it won't allow the core to be turned with the wrong key. Here again is the Evva 3KS, and thank you for watching.